So last night I woke up at 2 in the morning after having a dream about 3D mapping. Yes, I'm a nerd. So I thought, okay, I think this new iPhone can do 3D mapping. And I was right, because it does. And so today I tested it out, and this is pretty much what I've done today. Just kind of excited about a new technology that I didn't necessarily know existed. And you can scan rooms, you can scan objects, like this paper towel dispenser thingamajig. And what's really amazing is that once you have an object scanned in detail, you can then take that object and place it in space. So I can take this paper towel dispenser thing and place it into the exact same space, or whatever space that I want, and boom, there it is, right? In space, and move it around, there it is, and then you can literally just walk around it. It's like an object that really does exist. It has all sorts of sides, and light hits it, and all sorts of stuff. This is really for my sister, because Allison does interior design, and I think this is exciting. It's exciting for me for no other reason than it's just technology oriented, and I like tech. But for her, it's actually practical, because she does interior design. So I used my phone, and it basically, you can scan rooms, you can scan objects, and you can create these three-dimensional things. So what you're looking at right here, this is actually my office. This is a room that I scan, and you can see as I pan by, you can see inside of it, right? So if I just start zooming in on this thing, I can get past the wall, and boom, I'm inside the room, right? Which is amazing. And obviously this is not a perfect 3D render. This is not perfect. But it gives you an idea of what is in this space right now. And it gives you an idea of, this is Chewy right here. And, it gives you an idea of what takes up space and what doesn't. And you can see the windows right here and all that stuff. And my computer desk and all that. And I can just kind of scan around the room. I forgot this wall right here. I forgot to scan that because so there's a lot of user error here, because I literally did this in 2 minutes. And obviously the fan is really ugly. If I'd spent a little bit more time on this, I think it would probably look better. But at any rate, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, I have to say. So that's this. And then what it also kicks out is, hold on, let me pull this thing up. It actually gives me this. So not only do I have the what's actually in the room, but I have the clean version of the room right here. And I can do the same thing. I can zoom in on it, and get your windows and your door and all that stuff. And now it's empty. But it's still the same exact thing. And then on top of that, what I also have is floor plans that it kicks out, and it gives you the dimensions of the room itself, which is pretty awesome. And I have to say, it's not entirely accurate. So I was a little skeptical on the accuracy of its measurements. So I brought up a tape measure, and so these highlighted areas up here that you see in this yellowish color, these are the actual tape measurements that I got out of the room. So you can see that this actually kind of scales it back just a smidge in terms of what it kicks out from the phone. So it's not 100% accurate, but for sure it's close. And if all you're going for is close, and if this has some sort of value to you as an interior designer, especially if you're going into a space and you just need to get some information as fast as possible, this doesn't take long at all. This is a grand total of probably 4 minutes in order to scan the room and then come away with all this data. Obviously, if you wanted more accurate measurements, you would have to like bring a laser measurer or a tape measure or something. But for getting information as quickly as possible, this is pretty amazing. I mean, right? Like, this is pretty amazing. So anyway, I just thought that was pretty cool and wanted to share. And I apologize again if I'm late to the game and everyone's already aware of this function in the new iPhone. My apologies, but I'm just discovering it and I'm loving it.